Welcome to session 8. Today we're going to draw Cyborg, the last team member for Teen Titans Go. So let's get started. I'm going to start with a circle for his eye. And then right over here, I'm going to make a line out and up for part of his protective headgear here, an eyebrow shape over here, and then extend that line out. On this side of his eye, leaving this space here, we're going to make a kind of a square shape with a detail line in there. All right, let's move on to this side here. Right in the middle, below this line, I'm going to make a diagonal line out, and then a kind of a wavy line that goes out, down, and up, and diagonal on this side. Circle right here for his other eye, and a circle in the middle, smaller, for his pupil. I'm going to fill that in and leave a little highlight. All right, bring around the other side of his head here, and I'm going to make his other eyebrow here, kind of a curved triangle shape, and then complete this line for the rest of his face, bringing it down and across. If this is the center of his face here, I'm going to make kind of a trapezoid shape for his chin piece, and then his mouth is going to be right below his eye on this side, and kind of in line with his nose there. Let's continue this line out further, and then I'm going to bring this diagonally back and meet it up to the earpiece. Let's continue this line across the bottom here. I'm going to extend this out a little bit and over along the bottom edge of his eye, and then I'm going to bring this down at a diagonal, kind of a curved diagonal to there. All right, I'm just extending one more line through here for the rest of his kind of computer imaging side of him. All right, let's go down here for his neck. 2 lines out, bring a curved line across, bring a line over this way, curved for his kind of shoulder, leading to his shoulder, and bring this around for his shoulder. And I'm gonna bring this across, and then slight diagonal up, and then kind of just curve it back in. For a detail shape on his shoulder, I'm first going to start with a circle, and then around that circle I'm going to make a hexagon shape. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's move over to this shoulder, bring a line out, and then curve around, kind of diagonal on the bottom, bring it up, and then bring it back in to meet it. Again, circle shape here. And then around that, I'm going to put a hexagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Meet it back up. All right, so if this is the center of his body here, I'm going to put his kind of a piece on his chest that looks like this. It's a kind of a curved trapezoid shape, which is then also followed by a center line, and then another kind of slanted diagonals here that go in. Give it a little detail curved line there, little curved line there, and then kind of just meet it on the bottom. Just gonna extend that center line. All right, bringing across a piece for the bottom here, and then diagonally in on both sides, connect it across. All right, let's bring out 2 detail lines curved right here, and then we can kind of meet this line up to where his shoulder is. And again, on this side, 2 curved lines out, and then we can meet that up to there. I'm going to leave this open because I want to extend his arm a little bit further on this side. So we're going to bring a line down for his arm on both sides. All right, so his glove is going to be higher on the outside, so I'm going to start it there. I'm going to bring a diagonal line in, and then come across, and now I can extend his arm down. So let's bring the outside of his glove around, and then curved lines on the bottom, and then another one just for a detail line there, and we'll continue this by connecting this side here. All right, putting in a detail of a side panel for his glove right there, and his hand is just going to kind of come almost straight down and then diagonally in, and then I'm going to wrap it around here and over, and then bring a curved line around for his thumb. Connect his body up here. Let's just finish that off. And on this side as well. Let's extend this arm down from this side, kind of diagonally out on this side. The outside of his glove's a little higher, like we said. We'll bring a curved line around, drop it in, and curved line in, and then we can extend this part of his arm down, curved line around to complete that part of his glove, 2 curved lines on the bottom, and then another one for the detail. And then this is where his hand's gonna go. So we're gonna bring a line down on the outside, and then curve it in, wrap it around, curve it inside, and then that's gonna be the shape for his thumb. All right, and here's that side panel piece on his glove. Okay, let's go back up to his shoulders for a second. I just wanna make 2 of these kind of square shapes for 2 more bolts on his shoulders here. All right, moving down to his legs, I'm gonna bring a diagonal line down there and a diagonal line down here. And you can see I get a little wider as I come closer to the bottom here. A diagonal line down there and one down here. Again, a little wider on this side. Let's work on his boot. So this is gonna be a kind of like a trapezoid shape here. Diagonals in, and then on the bottom connect it. Curve line out, and then here we're going to make a lot of trapezoid shapes on this one. Diagonal, straight line across, diagonal on this side, and then kind of curved on the bottom there. For the bottom of his boot, I'm going to make a line I like to use or call the castle line. It goes 3 like that, bring it back up to connect, and then 2 curved lines back. All right, give it a little heel here and bring it around the back part of his boot. Then we're gonna go in and up to that trapezoid shape. Now we can extend his leg down. Let's put a little detail shape here for his boot and a circle inside of that. All right, so for the other side, again, the outside of the boot here, trapezoid shape, curved line out. Here's that another trapezoid shape on the bottom. And castle line, 2 curved lines back, and then a line for his heel here, and we're going to connect that back up, okay. In and then up to that trapezoid shape, and then we can connect his leg right down. Detail line for his boot. It's kind of a little square shape on the back with a little circle inside of there. All right, let's start adding some color. So first I'm going to start with the darker part for his costume here. So we're going to start with this middle section here, and that's going to be filled in black. As you guys like to know, I like to outline the shape first and then fill it in. Okay, we're also going to do the sides of his arms here. And his other arm. It's a bigger section. I think I'm going to use the other side of the marker here just to fill it in a little faster. Okay, coming down to his legs. And the other one I'm going to outline and then go back and fill it in a little quicker with the wider part of the marker. Okay, and then it's this detail part on his boot. On both sides. I'm going to go up to his face next. and let's fill in his eyebrows. All right, and then the bolts on his shoulders. Okay. Moving on, next I'm going to fill in the computer parts for his costume here. So this whole piece is blue. And then the two side panels on his arms are also blue. All right, next I'm going to move on to his skin tone. So I'm going to outline everything first, and then I'm just going to go ahead and fill it in. Okay, also his neck. Alright, let's move on to his eye. His other eye is going to be red. Now, the rest of him is basically gray and white. So for the gray, I'm actually going to use a pencil, and I'm just going to shade in those areas. So it's going to be that piece for his ear, this side for his mask, for his chin, and his shoulders. I'm filling this in kind of quickly here because I'm going to go back and just add my blender marker over it to just kind of even out the space. And just going to give it some shadow on this side. Actually, this piece is going to be white. So let's do the center piece here. I'm going to fill in a little shadow on this side and then the shoulder. And this detail strip for his glove and then his hands. This center piece and also this bottom piece are going to be gray. And then the detail strip here, and his hand on this side. His boots are going to be this top trapezoid shapes are going to be gray, and then also the bottom areas of his boots. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is going to take this blender marker that I have and just kind of fill in some of that space. And again, this just makes it a little bit more even. If you don't have the blender marker, that's fine. What you can do is just kind of even out the pencil a little bit better. But I like to kind of fill it in fast, just so these videos aren't super long here. this part for the shoulder and the bolt. And we're gonna call this one finished. So that's Cyborg from Team Titans Go. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Give them a try.